Baby said she wanna swing with the Bushman. Cause she know we do our thing in the bush and got her looking so clean with the rough stance. Yeah, quick to change the scene with the Cushland. You can join the whole team cause the bush wins. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to Cushland. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to Ebola. Let me up about mine, the bush, understand. I said you will be the one I will meet with that beautiful smile and that sexy physique. Wearing those same colors, running, trying to get away from lame brothers, but you can't change what they now meet me. I'm your Nubian lover with plans to make you a Nubian mother. That's long term, the short term I'll take it too far. We got the juice bar, building on vegetables, so holistic, my holistic missus. Got me in dogs with your gifts and fitness. The hell natural, yeah, that's on my style. We can grow our towels through ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Mama tuned in at 6 mini lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fists raced up together as one unit.
Alafia family, Ekabo. Welcome on into the House of Confirmations. Ashe Adupwe. Family, when coming into this house, you already know how we get down. Go on ahead, unplug, disconnect yourself from the matrix way of thinking, and the whole ideology you were thrown into. Also, family, go on ahead and take a deep breath in, inhaling in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing all of the poison and pressure that was picked up while you was plugged into the matrix. Ashe Adupwe. I am your Baba Oyeyemi, initiated ancestral priest, over 22 years now.
I'm Omi Tola. I'm a medium, diviner, and healer, and we are
the House of Confirmations.
Ekabo. Ekabo means welcome. Come on in, familiar. Peace of and light, only. Make sure that you are loving, and sharing, and tagging family on in. Make sure that you are sharing and tagging to like-minded people, okay, and like-minded pages only. Family, go ahead and come in, get yourself comfortable. We see you, family in the house. We see you, Kishana Edwards. Alafia to you, peace to you.
We see you, Jewel Muse. She said, I've been off Facebook, but I miss your lives.
Oh, we missed
you just as well, Ashe.
Thank you for tuning on back in.
Alafia Taylor, the artist formerly known as Prince. Ashe, Alafia.
Come on in, family.
Yes. Shout out to my family who's been visiting us over on Bigo.
Yes, shout out to the ones that's been tuning in on Bigo. Alafia Lashanda. How are you doing? How was everyone's weekend? Hope that everybody enjoyed their weekend. Yes, nothing but love. Boom, boom, boom. That's like one of the strongest frequencies, okay? When it comes to manifesting, when it comes to things happening at a certain speed, we definitely want to make sure that we are traveling and manifesting in the speed of light. And to me, that's the speed of love, okay? Love is a high light frequency.
As we on that high light frequency, make sure you are loving, sharing, tagging people just the same, on that same level. You know, family, if you are on this journey, that you may have some on this journey just as well with you. Those are the ones that we're telling you to love and share and tag on in, family.
Absolutely.
Also, for the beautiful goddess, make sure you are coming in with your head wraps on. For my warriors out there, make sure you are coming with your head wraps off, because we will be opening up into prayer. Ashe.
Alafia Helena, we see you tuning in on Facebook. Also, Miss Mary is showing us that you are tuning in on Facebook.
Ashe, Alafia family.
Alafia, how's you all Monday going? Ashe, it is Carpool Mondays. Y'all know what that means. That means we have $15 carpools available. Ashe, we have 10 slots available for this live reading. We got mini readings, which is a 3 carpool, and we also have mini crystal ball readings. Ashe.
Exciting.
Yes, definitely, family, take advantage of the $15 carpool.
Ashe, family. Did anyone answer how their day is doing? How their Monday is doing? Family, remember, interaction, communication. I'll tell you one thing. If there's anything I learned on this journey, is communication is key. Communication. It is key, family. So we as a people, we got to learn to communicate. As we say, hey, what's up? How you doing? You know, how's your day? That is your cue to go ahead and answer on back, family. That is why we do the live broadcast so that we can have that interaction with family. I shall do play. So, family,
Absolutely.
let's ask again. How was your Monday
How was your
going?
Monday going, family? Thank you for that, Baba. Family, go ahead and come on in. Make sure that you are vibing. Alafia Jesse Dozier.
Dozier.
It's been blessed and highly favored. Definitely was able to ground in the midst of orders, family, in the midst of consultations and readings and spiritual work. Definitely was able to find the time to get grounded, and it was very much appreciated. I'll tell Miss Brittany, echo, echo,
Echo,
echo.
echo.
Alapia, share Alapia, Nima Kiende.
Share.
Peace, family. Go ahead and come on in.
All right. I know some of y'all who's already in the house just got a post, in your inbox saying tune in. Thank you, family. I'm just getting all of y'all in. Thank you. I know I'm seeing some of the names like Dozy. I just tagged you. I just sent you one. Like, I'm already in. That's why we have the mother of the church to come on in and do this.
Oh, yes, we're very appreciative of their role. Taylor said, it's going good. How our day is going? It's going extremely well, actually.
Yes, have been enjoying this Monday.
Enjoy this Monday.
Really just took the time out and relaxed. We had this storm come through. Thank you for asking. Storm came through and it was beautiful. I mean, woke up and it was still looking dark outside. The storm was coming through so heavy. So, shout out to everyone who is dealing with the storm. Preferably that you all are safe during these storms.
Yes.
I heard it's already hitting states down south. Is going through the same storm.
Absolutely. Much prayers going out to Haiti by them being affected by the earthquake. 7.8, I believe, multitude earthquake. So much strength out to all those needing protection, shelter, food, water, sending much strength, much healing. Changes, family. This has been the year of change. 2021, we know vibrates to the number of 5. Transformation, transmutation, muting, changes. And change is inevitable. I remember those messages coming earlier within this year. It's preparing yourself for change and knowing what needs to change. Okay, and knowing what part that you play in control. And when it comes to changing things with yourself, what are you shedding? A lot of people may think that change or changing is offensive or it sounds abrasive, especially when it comes to relationships. You can't change me. You met me. You knew who I was when you met me. But when you really look at change as a form of growth, and a tool needed for growth and an ingredient needed for growth, you cannot grow if certain things do not change. Okay?
And without the proper space, growing can be quite uncomfortable. As we know, you're going to grow, and if you got the same shoes on, what's going to hurt? Your feet are going to hurt. So you're going to have to do what? You're going to have to change those shoes. No matter how much you love playing in them, no matter how much you thought they made you run faster or jump higher because them was your favorite shoe, they was lighting up. You knew you was going to have to change, and you was going to have to change those shoes as well. That is growth, family. And sometimes we don't like to deal with growth, but to understand space is needed for growth. And we got to allow that, especially in relationships, especially in family. Family members got to know space when it comes to other family members, to allow them to have that, not to be a vampire sucking up their energy.
Absolutely. As last week, group messages and the week prior was coming on behalf of boundaries. Boundaries are needed to be set not only within intimate relationships, platonic relationships, but also family and relative relationships. Boundaries were needed. And as boundaries were established and how people need to respect boundaries, now here we are going into space. What space is needed? A lot of people seem to not be able to deal with others for a certain amount of period of time, especially when it comes to relationships, because we're not allowing each other space. And space doesn't mean we're not talking about the space, oh, when someone's mad at you or you're mad at each other, now we just need time apart so we could calm down from the argument. That's not the type of space we're speaking of. We're talking about space allowing a person to be themselves, to express themselves within the same dominion as you, within the same roof as you, when relationships do take it to that next level and people do choose to live with each other and move in with each other. We have to allow each other space, not for just when we upset or we just got into an argument, but a space to live, space to express their self, space, an area that represents them and represents their energy, and being able to spread out their energy and still respecting their boundaries as well as the boundaries of the other person.
Ashe. When was the last time you all got to express yourself in a relationship, but was still able to express yourself individually? A
Mm.
lot of times, you all relationship probably don't last that long because you're feeling claustrophobic, you're feeling smothered, you're feeling as if you can't really express who you are, be who you are, say what you want to say. When was the last time you all allowed each other to have space within the relationship? And married couples know this. Married couples know to be able to give themselves each other space and still be with each other. Sometimes you'll have the man who will have his man cave, or he'll be out in the garage working on something. The woman should have her she shed, or she'll be out, in the kitchen or whatever, out shopping, whatever. But there was also space with them, and they knew when they came back that they were still together, and they was able to express and get what they needed without feeling as if they was in a genie bottle. We have to allow this in relationships, and that goes back to that controlling. Let's not be controlling and want to be placing someone in a relationship, but allow someone to grow freely in a relationship to see exactly what types of fruits they will bear.
Absolutely. That is very, very important. It goes back to possessiveness and self identity, not losing who you are once you are in a relationship. As the beginning phases is very fun and exciting to introduce yourself, to be able to show that representative, that best version of yourself, to even get the person to create the connection of being committed with that person. After those phases, after the honeymoon phase, then you go into living. Now, how are you going to live your life with this person in your life? We cannot lose ourselves and lose who we are, lose hold to our dreams, our aspirations, our hopes, all thrown out the window because we came across love. We came across affection. We came across feelings that we enjoyed coming from the other person. We have to continue to be able to see our goals, our ambitions, see the things that we was working on and how that relationship would aid in those areas. That's what a lot of people are missing. When we choose to get into relationships, we have to see how that relationship is going to be conducive to our self identity, conducive to who we are financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, sexually. We can no longer lose our self identity because of emotions that are there for certain moments and certain phases.
I say can't lose ourselves, and we can't expect the other person not to express them. And we got to look at it like we see the trees. When we see trees, we know a tree is going to grow as big as it is going to go because of the roots. If the roots have space, the tree is
Mm.
going to continue to grow. We have to see the same way, especially when it comes to our children, because our children are individually picking up things that we are about. And rather than getting the example from the home, they're going on TV and getting those examples how to be. And you're not seeing exactly what your fruits are able to produce because they're being brainwashed by seeing examples outside of the home rather than inside of the home, being able to see a masculine energy and a feminine energy. And the difference with the masculine and
The
feminine energy is the
separation.
separation of a masculine and feminine energy. Now, today, family, and this may offend some of you all, but it is what it is. The children have no idea what one or the other is. Everything is just the same. And there needs to be a difference because we know when it is time for the masculine energy to stand up, we are looking for masculine energy to stand up. There is no if, ands, or buts where it's a wishy-washy thing. We need masculine energy to stand up. Same for feminine energy. We need feminine energy to stand up. Ain't no wishy-washy about it. Feminine energy on Monday, but Tuesday is a rough DMX day. No, that we are looking for a balance. We can't continue to teach these children that everything is just the same. We have to show them a balance within the homes, within their lives.
Absolutely. Polarization, duality, definitely needed. Yin and yang is very much real. You cannot substitute one energy by replacing it with the other. No, both components are needed. Yin and yang is both needed. Definitely, definitely, definitely. When you look at the pendulum swing or the pendulum pull in the homes, that energy definitely needs to be shown, and definitely needs to be, it needs to be explained. You know, it's a great example. Like as you were speaking on the homes, the garage showed a lot of masculine energy. It showed a lot of tools of the masculine, but it was also an area, a place where men was able to learn about the masculine energy, or even women when they was had questions about certain tools or certain things going on. So by us having this example, this place that housed that energy, it was also able to learn about that energy,
Mm-hmm.
just like other areas in a home. It,
And I say,
keep
Ferdinand.
going.
With that, that's why we're speaking on space and balance within the homes, so that there can be a understanding of energy. As family is having their awakening, understanding now that they're spiritualists, and understanding energy is actually something that needs to be worked on. Understanding what type of energy is what type of energy, being able to approach what type of energy, how to stay away from a certain type of energy. We're understanding that energy is very important. So being able to have that balance within the homes, within our lives, is going to go very far. We need to have a balance of energy, family, and giving each other space to express that energy.
Hmm. That's very, very important. And as we make ourselves aware of these energies, make our home, our families, our children aware of these energies, we start to understand how these energies are used and why these energies are used and needed. Definitely, as we show more of a separation of what feminine energy is and what masculine energy is, we will have greater understandings and be able to see why they're needed and when they're needed, helping us being able to commit alchemy. It's going to be very hard to manifest if you do not know how to commit alchemy. It's just very metaphysical. You can't just take one element and think that you can see the whole picture or come up with the whole solution with just one element. You're going to have to become very vice and very very well versed in the different elements: air, water, fire, earth. You're gonna have to understand these elements within your home too, and the separation of these elements and how they're not the same thing, even though they derive from the same energy, the same energy source, the same supreme source. But you're definitely going to have more acknowledgement and a more awareness of what these energies are in order to be able to know when they're needed, where to apply them, how to apply them. We can't just say, oh, I'm just saying feminine energy or I just want masculine energy just because. We need to know where those values are placed in the equation.
I say, Echo say.
Alafia, Nikki, thank you for the
Alafia.
love, Taylor.
I say, I do pray. Alafia, Alafia, family. We ready to get into these prayers. As y'all already hear, messages is coming down. Still speaking heavy on balance and space, family. Something that we're going to be digging into because it's something that's really crucial when it comes to relationships with the family, with the children, with your spouses. We're going to get into it, family. Also, 10 slots available, family. We are giving a cutoff time, I would say 11:30 Eastern time, family. That is within 55 minutes wherever you are at. 10 slots available to go ahead and book your reading. And yes, family, card pull Monday.
I say.
Ashe. Omi tutu na tutu ile tutu tutu egungun tutu orisha. All of the my mojuba. Book boy kulo at Tembella say, all of the my mojuba, Ibaratrum. Mojuba get a new by Ibaratrum, Mojuba Megon, Ibaratrum, Mojuba Babalaco, Ibaratrum, Mojuba Egon Ye, Ibaratrum, Mojuba Oyara Saint, Egon, bye, ye, Mojuba Gonola, Mojuba Olo Shagon, Mojuba Gram, Mojuba Gola, Mojuba Adewola, Mojuba Akiwumi. Kikamashe Ocean at the Olo Shagon, Kikamashe Chief like Bob, Urtinji, Kikamashe, over the phone, Dick Bay, Urtinji, Kikamashe, Olotunde Olo Shagon, Kikamashe, Obabi, Ogonola, Kikamashe, Timeg Bag, Gongon, Iwe Ori, Irela, Ayo, Iwe Walk, Kosi, Kukosi, for Kosi Wahala, Kosi Transition, Kosi Formidable, Kosi Witchcraft, Kosi Bullable, Kosi, anything that comes against our destiny. I share, I do point in your money name, we pray to Charlie B. E-Ray, I share.
I do pray, Baba, for opening us up in prayer.
I share, do pray. Continue coming on in, family. Go ahead, like, love, share, tag family on in. Let's go ahead and get into these messages. I do pray for the love family. Thank you.
Thank you for the love family.
And for those who are lurking and not speaking, family, we already know when coming into someone's house that we should go ahead and speak. Lafayette Nicole Burgess, how are you and the family doing? Make sure that we are always coming into anyone's house, anyone's platform when speaking. And make sure that you do come in and speak and give that attention, because definitely we know that you're watching and picking up lessons, you are picking up notes, and you want to always show appreciation. You never want to seem as you are a thief. Never a thief of energy, because definitely we don't want life to come and get that energy back from you. And it may be at a time when you're not ready to give that energy up. So rather than coming and taking energy without giving it back, family, just go ahead and give love. Tap, tap, tap a few little hearts saying alafia, peace, blessings. That right there, family, is enough. But please do not just sit on the sideline and take from the house of confirmations. For this is the house that family built up, and I'm sure family feels the same way. As family come in and they all speak, they would like for you all to speak just as well. Alafia, what's up, Lee? At words, I share. Yes, definitely, family. We got to start incorporating that family tribalness, being able to announce ourselves. One thing in the culture that we speak, we don't even knock. When we come to someone's door, we say, I go, Ile. As family has been up here to chill with the House of Confirmations, we don't knock when you approach the door. You say, I go, Ile. May I enter your home? We first ask to even enter the home. Then we come in with peace. Alafia family that's coming on in.
Alafia Elizabeth, we don't say hello in our house because we don't want to tap into the hell or low vibrations. But we do greet with higher vibrations like peace, bless up, what's up, assalamu alaikum, shalom.
I say, and that's all the word game that they taught us to say. They taught us to say things like hello, and that is an enchantment, much like calling our children kids, knowing that our children are not baby goats, or saying good morning, knowing that we have not just left a funeral. So they have taught us certain words to keep us down. So in here in the House of Confirmations, we ask family to do come in and speak, but also be aware of the energy you are walking with. That's why we ask family to unplug, disconnect from the matrix way of thinking and their whole ideology, because it's not of you. You are of blessings. You are of high, grand risings, greatness. That's what you are, Elizabeth. They didn't teach you that. So thank you for coming into the House of Confirmations. Who else is that coming on?
Miss Agnes.
Miss Agnes, that's how Miss Agnes. That's our teacher right there. Y'all don't even know.
We see you throwing it down on YouTube, holding space. Thank you. Alafia Miss Tanya. We see you tuning in on Facebook.
Look at Nicole saying she hitting numbers.
Yes, you hit your number last night. Yes, that's what we tell my girl. Give us some. We be telling people about there is that lottery luck juju.
I say.
Shout out to those who walk with that gift. We all have different gifts, family.
I say, I love your family. Yes, 10 slots available for those who would like to go ahead and book their reading, family. Once again, we will be cutting off that at 11:30 Eastern time. That is in 50 minutes, family. Go ahead and book your reading. And yes, we are speaking on space. We are speaking on energy and boundaries.
Yes.
And especially when it comes to family, because we spoke on relationships. Now let's get on family for those out there who don't know how to allow your children to be children and grow up to be adults. For those mothers out there who don't have a man in their home, but gonna hold on for dear life to their son and won't allow their son to go out there and have a life and have a wife. We're talking about that energy, family. We're talking about having space. It is detrimental in all of the relationships we are dealing with in our lives. Space. We cannot be so controlling when it comes to another person. We cannot be so controlling when it comes to someone else's energy, space, and growth. Because space is going to allow them to grow. And if you don't allow them space, that means you don't want them to grow.
Oh my
You
gosh.
fear another person growth.
Ooh.
That is disgusting and disturbing.
I believe a lot of that comes from, will a person feel still worthy of that person after they have grown past their trials and tribulations. A lot of people feel like they could judge and grade who they are to a person while they're going through. Do not judge a person while they're going through. Definitely judge them when they've made it out. Okay, the situation is either going to make or break the person, but thinking that you can grade and you could judge someone and their character and who they are while they're going through, please be very, very mindful of that. Alafia family coming on in, Alafia Candace. Very, very important. And when I see those who are trying to have so much control over others, whether it's in relationships or when it comes to their family, their household, that lets me know how much they have control over the things that are dealing with them. Okay, it shows me how much control do they have over their decision making, how much control do they have over their thought process, how much control do they have over their energy, over their anger, over their emotions, over their feelings. Because it got to add up. It got to be math. It gotta add up. We gotta do the numbers. If you're spending so much energy on others outside of yourself, how much is being done and worked on with you? I need to see the numbers because I personally don't even feel like 24 hours in a day is enough. One of the most beautiful things about having a true, genuine, authentic spiritual journey is learning what you can do. Not learning how you can control others, how you can manipulate others, how you can get away with being fucked up person to others. That's not a spiritual journey. Everyone has a spirit. Everybody's spiritual. Everyone is housing a spirit within their flesh, within their physical.
Everyone's supposed to be taking care of their spirit.
Absolutely. The spiritual journey is for you to be able to learn and gain access to all the tools that you have to your access. Okay, before giving up, before thinking that you're stuck, before thinking that you're halted, or that there's nothing else to do, that spiritual journey allows you to open yourself up to the tools you do have access to. Okay, a spiritual journey is not learning how to make other motherfuckers feel stupider than you, dumber than you. Okay, a spiritual journey is not just so you can get away with doing whatever you want to do, and as soon as a reverse reaction, or as soon as a counteraction, or as soon as a consequence come, now you're looking for all the roots, all the herbs, all the candles to get out of it. That is not an authentic spiritual journey, and some people are looking for that and some people are selling that.
That's witchcraft.
We have said from the beginning of this, in this, we do not sell fish, we teach you how to fish. You're going to get access, you're going to get knowledge, awareness of the tools you have access to. So there's no excuse. A lot of people are looking for excuses so they can feel more comfortable and feel better for the situations that they're in. And not a lot of people wants to hold accountability for the part that they played. And that has been done for too many generations. Too many generations we've seen people not take accountability for the part that they played. We can no longer do that with the access to the knowledge, to the wisdom, to the esoteric occult that we have, to the gifts that we realize we have. All of this is the climate for change. All of this energy that we're receiving, that we're opening, that we're diving in deep to, that is preparing the perfect environment, the perfect climate for change, and it's going to be uncomfortable. Sometimes it's not going to look the same, but definitely after the healing process, it feels good. Just as much as it hurt the knife going in, it's gonna hurt the knife coming out. But we still got to go through the healing process. And that's where our families are at right now, taking those knives out. There's been a lot of backstabbing within the family generation lines. As much as our people want to look at the colonizers, the oppressors, my God, who sold us? Our own people sold us for some gunpowder, for some guns, for some tobacco that was already growing, for some alcohol.
I say, Taylor, we got you. You are number one on the list, family. We have 9 slots available. And as you were speaking on, our people are dealing with taking the knife out. My mother always taught me one thing growing up: friction causes creation. Friction causes creation. Friction causes creation. I said it 3 times so that you all would get it embedded in your minds because a lot of us are afraid of friction. We are afraid of that friction. We just want everything to be peaceful, but you're gonna have to have friction to have that creation. You're gonna want to be creators. Ye are gods. Gods are creators. What are you creating, or are you just letting the next person create, or are you just letting stuff be created out of chaos because you have no control?
Wow, are you only trying to get with that chaos magic, which is a form of magic?
But it's not the first. It shouldn't be your first
It
form of
shouldn't
magic.
be. It's a survival.
It should be a survival tactic.
Yes, a transmutation tactic, a transformation tactic. It shouldn't be your first natural instinct.
We got to learn how to work with energy, have balance with energy, and know what growth is going to give us later on. Cannot see so close. We got to be able to see the whole out view of everything. To know that growth isn't just for that time being, and we know growth can be uncomfortable, but we got to understand that growth is for the long haul so that you're able to do more later on. We know our minds, the way that we thought, we couldn't be the people that we are today with the same mind thought that our minds were before. We know that there was growth there. We got to allow that with space. We got to allow that like a turtle. A turtle is only going to grow as large as its environment. It is going to stay as small as you want it to be. And that's not right. Allow animals to be as big as they should be, like you should be. You should be expanding as much as you can, but you know, guess what? If I stay stuck at working at Walmart for the rest of my life, where is my expansion going to be? There is no growth. There is no change there. There was no space there. You stayed yourself inside of a genie pot. We can't do that to other people, especially when you can see potential in others. And that's what we got to also recognize because we can see potential in other people. You know, you can see potential in someone. I know I can see potential in somebody. But are we stopping that person from reaching their full potential because we won't give them the space that they're needing, because we won't give them that growth that they're needing? A lot of your family that's tuning on in. And this goes with family members. For those who don't understand, when family is growing, that is the roots growing outside. That is the roots spreading along. Do not try to contain those roots in one little pot, or the tree would never grow.
Absolutely. And I think that was very important what was stated. A lot for your family. We asked that family send love out and strength out to Selena and her family during this time as they are holding space for their mother who has transitioned and now on their way to meet the Lord and the rest of those great, strong ancestors. A beautiful woman, a beautiful mother. So we ask that family send much strength and prayers out to Miss Selena L.
I say question there. Right up to them, to that ear, to that great ear.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you. I wanted to add on to what you were saying and want to point out the ugly. Because a lot of people like to hide.
Point the ugly out.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and dive into what you were saying, Baba. And Taylor, we ain't forgot about you.
We got you, girl.
Family do know that we got about...
we got about
51 minutes. 41 minutes. Excuse me. 40 minutes. 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Now you saw all of that time. Now it's 40.
40 minutes into the cutoff, I would like to add on to that to be able to dissect and point out the ugliness in it, because we have those that may not be knowing that they're stunting or halting the growth of others, their children, their spouse, their self. Okay, we have those that may not be knowing. Okay, that's why it's an awakening period, it's an enlightening period. We are becoming more aware. Okay, in order to gain more consciousness of something, we are becoming more aware. The ugliness that we're speaking about is those who are aware of what they're doing, those who are placing tactics and placing traps to keep people engulfed in the same environment, in the same mentality, in the same way of doing things. That is the ugliness we're speaking of. Those parents that want to live through their children because of the fuck ups they made versus allowing and giving all the tools to their children to have access to because of the fuck ups that they made. That is a difference. That is not the same thing. The ugliness that we have here is that people, there's not all, there are some people that are only willing to assist and help a person grow if it only benefits them. That's the ugliness. As we come into people's lives, we should want to always leave a better imprint. I was always taught you leave a place better than when you came. You always leave it in better conditions than from when you first got there. So the imprint that we're making in people's lives, the carbon print that we're making in people's lives, a lot of people are only willing to invest and make that imprint in people's lives if they're only getting something out of it. Now, the only thing with that is the same what happened with you. So you can't cry your tears then. You can't get in your emotions and feelings then when people enter your life and enter your space and only want to help you if it only benefits them, whether it's sexual, whether it's money, because there's been moments where you've done the same to others. We're going to have to know how to be our brothers' keepers, our sisters' keepers again, and know that helping you, aiding you, because I know the tools, I'm aware, I'm conscious of how there's able, it's going to benefit us all, period, regardless.
That's getting out of that selfish mind thought, family. That's getting out of that selfish, you're just doing it just for you. Candace, we got you. You are number 2. I say, family, all right, we have 38 minutes left. 38 minutes left. There are 8 slots available.
Yes, family. We're not ignoring you all. We are allowing these messages to come
Sure.
because there has been some very heavy bills. Very heavy bills as the message, the reading of the year, the EFI reading of the year that came was speaking on how we're going to have to remove ourselves from just trinkets and amulets and idolatry. We're going to have to focus more on the DIFI elbow. We're going to have to focus more on a consultation and the solution that was given, the prescription that was given, versus just what items that we can put all of our faith into. So then when things don't work out, when things don't go in your favor, you have something else to blame again outside of yourself. What we're telling you, family, is on this spiritual journey to reap the most of your return, to get the best return of your investment. The best profit of your investment is to know that when you are investing in your spiritual journey, you are getting a greater return, not just for yourself, but for your community, for your generation, for your bloodline. Okay, and that's going to take accountability. That's going to take responsibility. That's going to take knowledge and wisdom of what the part that you play and what you could do when it comes to situations. But the more people are grabbing items and putting all their faith and into items, into amulets, into trinkets, is that when things go sideways, when things go the other way, they won't look at self. They won't reflect on self or what part they could have played in it because they invested all that energy and faith into that item, into that tool.
And a lot for your family tuning on. And Lakin, congratulations. We'll be in the inbox with you. Yeah, we put too much emphasis on not doing work. A lot of family out there think that they can just get a trinket and not do any work and just expect magic. And I'm glad that that message came through at the beginning of the year. Speaking of not to be into your trinkets, your idolatry, your idol worship, because when you do idolatry, idol worship, getting all of these trinkets and you're not doing work. You're not doing anything. You're just sitting down and nothing gets done. Prayer without work is dead. So we're having to teach family once again. Yes, there are tools that you can use in this life, but we can't be so lazy where we're not doing anything. No, there are tools to help you get a boost. It's like playing Super Mario. That mushroom is not going to beat the level for you. That mushroom is going to allow you to help you beat the level, but you still got to run the course. You still got to hit them little mambas. You still got to beat whatever the daggone dragon thing name is, okay? You still got to go through the whole course and win the game. But those mushrooms and those flowers and the star, those trinkets that he found on his way to working, that helped him beat it. We've gotten to this ideology thing that we'll just get these trinkets and stand still.
Like it's a
And
magic show.
we're going to expect to be at the end of the level at the end of the day. That's not how this works, family. That is not how this works.
Absolutely, definitely. Expecting a tool and expecting Alafia family, welcome back.
Lafayette family. Welcome on back in.
Thank you for those that stayed tuned in. I do pray Kupo. Let me go ahead and come back in. We apologize. There are storms continuing to pass through Ashe. We pray coverage and safety for everyone out there that are involved and affected by the storms. But definitely want to continue to wrap up that message that when people are putting more faith more energy into the tools and amulet, we're not understanding how we're working with that energy and how we're working that energy. And you're also separating yourself from the natural gifts that God gave you to be able to navigate through your situations. So we're going to have to know how we are invoking and how we are using these tools. It's just like a mechanic. A mechanic is not going to open up a toolbox, sit it in front of the car, and then sit down and complain about what the tools are not doing and how the car is not fixed. The mechanic is going to take the knowledge and the awareness of those tools that he have access to be able to fix the vehicle. But he's not going to pull out that toolbox to look at the toolbox and hope and pray that those tools just start working themselves. A wise man know that they're going to pray for the knowledge and wisdom on how to be able to use the tools that they were giving and have access to navigate through situations. So that's very, very important when it comes to the role that we play in our situations and on our road.
I say, gotta know what to use and how to use the tools and when to use them and when the tools are what the tools are for. That's why we gotta get into all right, physical work. It's like growing. For those who out there who know how to grow food, for those who out there who know how to grow herbs, you know that there's a new system today that you can do super grow. You can use all these steroids and stuff like that. But what if you don't have them? You're gonna have to do what? Physically get down there and physically know how to grow your food. That's why you're being taken away from all the trinkets and idolatry because we don't know how to get down and just do the work anymore.
Absolutely. Was our people was continuing to find items to be able to hide behind. So they think that they can escape consequences. We have to grow up out of that child mentality. Have to grow up out of that child mentality of thinking that we can continue to buy trinkets and amulets that's going to help us cope with our feelings and emotions. We're going to have to grow up. We're going to have to grow up and mature mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually as a people, and sexually as adults. We're going to have to take that more mature stance and stop thinking that what we're paying for is a way to cope with the feelings, a way to be satisfied, the way to be vindicated of the feelings that we have and why we're having them. No, acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge your emotions. They are yours. But definitely know that that doesn't excuse you from having the tools and the knowledge and the wisdom to navigate through your situation. If a person is emotional about their car breaking down, that doesn't excuse them from going to someone who can fix it. They could throw all the temper tantrums in the world, but to help them navigate through their situation, they need to find out what's actually wrong with the car and what's going to fix it. So all that energy going into complaining about the car being broken down, you get better results than actually putting that energy into knowing what happened to the car and how to fix it. So we're gonna have to take that stance when it comes to our own trials and tribulations, and not to think that okay, what can we blame outside of self? But actually, what tools do we have access to that's for the situation? Because a lot of us have tools and have learned a lot of information, came across a lot of articles, a lot of memes, a lot of groups, a lot of pages, have gotten readings and information. With that information that is stored in your toolbox, you're going to need to know when do you pull those tools out? When are those tools needed, especially when it comes to your own household? If you're throwing a fit about anything, it better be your household first. Do not throw a fit. Do not gossip. Do not talk shit about anything going outside of your household if your own household is not in order. If you do not have your own house in order, stop complaining. Stop talking about what other people are going through. Stop talking about how other people are getting through. Make sure you are putting that energy into the tools you have access for the well being of your home. The ancestors, the spirit guides, the most high are not letting you all find things outside of the home make you feel like what's going on inside of your home is okay. Home is base. That's where you start first. You can't open up your mouth and say anything about what's going on outside of your home if you do not have control of what's going on in your home. And that's why we're speaking on boundaries and space. Because those are tools that's needed when it comes to governing a home. a well-balanced home, a home that does have peace and order and structure in it. Boundaries and space is needed.
I say, boundary and space, family. Boundary and space. Hope y'all taking notes. We got communication, boundaries, space, growth, change. These are things that we're all needing. Who we got up first?
We got Taylor Prince up first, and then we have Miss Candice. Like Candice, Candice.
Like Candace.
A Lafayette family coming on in. A Lafayette Claudia. We don't say hello in our house because we don't want to tap into the hell or low vibrations. Anything but them low vibrations.
Bless up.
Peace on to you. I love you, Miss Brianna. How are you
I
and the
love you,
family?
family.
We hope that you all had a great Monday. Hope that you all enjoyed your weekends as well. Thank you, family, for sending love. We see you all sending love. Continue to send love because we are about to get into these live readings, family. It is Carpool Mondays. All right.
Yes.
That means you can get you a carpool for $15. And Miss Agnes stated on YouTube, which was very, very important, that yes, and do your studying. Don't come half-ass in this thing. Why do people think that they don't play a part? That's what we're saying. As much as you're being told, why do you think that that makes an exception for the studying you have done, for the understanding that you have acquired, that you have obtained? Do not come half-ass in anything.
And anything which we have a problem with.
Yeah, our people love to call it out in other areas. We would say it all the time. Don't be playing in my hair. Yeah, I don't want people to come half-ass when it comes to doing your hair. But when it comes to a person and why they're going through, some people have been able to skate by because all they have is sob stories about their situation.
I'm sure.
It's no longer the season for hiding behind your feelings and emotions and not having nothing to do. That's the children's. That's their standpoint. Miss Taylor, go ahead and come on up to the pulpit.
Yes, our number 7.
I believe this is our lovely number 7.
I believe this is my number 7 right here. Listen, Miss J, we so happy that you was able to make the live,
Yes.
but we do want you to watch this live from the beginning as those messages from Spirit came down heavy.
Absolutely.
Make sure you catch those messages. And also, family, 22 minutes into the cutoff time, there's 8 slots available.
Absolutely. Definitely, family, for those who are just tuning in, make sure that you all watch from the beginning so you can catch all those messages from Spirit. Yes. I love you, Taylor. You ready? Okay, you have booked a mini reading, a 3-card pull. Now, this is not your first time. You're actually a godchild.
Yes.
In this house, Ashe. And thank you for checking in on us yesterday. So beautiful, so sweet. Thank you all that be checking in on us. Y'all don't know how much that means to us.
Ashe, and yes, once again, shout out to family who checks in on Bigo.
Yes.
Family, y'all see, Bigo is exciting, right?
Yes.
I want y'all next time to tune in, get up on the camera,
yes.
and show y'all beautiful smiles.
Yes, thank you. Oh, you're liking for coming on up.
Oh, you're liking always come through. Kishana, you always coming
thank
on
you.
through. Taylor,
Julie.
Julie, you.
Yes.
Family, we love it that family is incorporating themselves as the House of Confirmation are working a few platforms, and we don't want you to miss a beat, family. So make sure that you are tuning in with us on Bigo, Bigo. That is HOK Readings.
Yes, our ID is HOK, the real deal.
I say HOK, the real deal, family. And y'all already know it. Thank you all for the reviews. Yes. I say because family, that's what we really be holding on to. Yes. We love the reviews, and we can't wait to have more reviews. Even if you left a billion, you know, one more, a billion and one, please. I do for it. A billion and one, please. I do for it.
Yes, absolutely. Miss Taylor, you are not a newbie in my House of Confirmations. So you get to choose which deck you want your mini reading on live from. We got the messengers, And definitely they be hot. I was definitely feeling messages for like a messages Monday. I felt that energy. Okay, and then we have that juicy true love tarot speaking on your love life, speaking on your relationships, and ooh, okay, they don't always be bad though. They just keep it real like every other message. All right. And then we have the old heads, old school, the Orisha Tarot deck. All right. Definitely getting up all up in the Kool-Aid and knowing the flavor. And know the flavor. Okay. So, my love, go ahead and let us know which deck that you would like to get your mini reading from. I sure. And family, go ahead and continue to send love. All right.
Just in case the family didn't know what the flavor was, the flavor is red.
Hey, hey,
that's what the flavor is.
Hey. Oh, we could choose. Well, we just chose the flavor red. What's up, handsome?
Thinking white grape right there, white grape.
I don't know why I would just want to like to hear from like all of them.
Oh, you want the smorgasborders? A little smorgas? I wouldn't mind a little smorgas for this one. Definitely, we do a lot of work for this one right here. So messages from all around the board, definitely.
Yes, and then I'm definitely liking your vibe on how you spoke on the messenger. Because I was feeling them when we was first started live. So I think I'm gonna go with that initial innate cool and tug on those messengers.
We're going with the messenger deck, Taylor. Taylor, you are getting the messenger deck. You hear that? Ashe. I love the messenger deck. They be so direct.
Yes, who can sing? I'm just hearing like a whole bunch of singing. Like this week was somebody got that singing gift. You just let it out. Okay, you express.
Okay, Miss J want to know more about the crystal ball. You want to know about Sequoia? You want to know about her name is Sequoia. First of all, Sequoia, the crystal ball. She gets into your business differently than the oracle deck. And when I say that, because first of all, crystal ball is made out of amethyst. Is it amethyst? No, it's clear quartz. And you can program clear quartz to do pretty much what you want to. So when it goes into the crystal ball, it's more so seeing what you're going through, exactly where you're at. It gets just really deep. I don't know how to explain it. I don't work with crystal ball. I just see I just see the results of it, and it's amazing. If you ain't ever tried crystal ball, ask family who has spoken to Sequoia.
Yes.
Family, how does Sequoia work?
Yes, definitely. Many a family viewing and tuning in has had Sequoia many times, has had crystal ball many times, and definitely private crystal ball readings. As many readings are only available for live, the family has even got into them private, personal mini ball readings, full crystal ball reading. I will definitely get into more explanation and details after Miss Taylor's reading. I said, do pray, Miss Taylor, for your patience.
Sure.
Most High, we come to you on behalf of Taylor Prince. Taylor Prince, we ask for great messages on behalf of Taylor Prince. Do not block us, do not trick us.
Ashe. You ready?
Most High, we come to you on behalf of your great messages. Your great messages, we ask for great messages from your messages on behalf of Taylor Prince. Taylor Prince. Great messages on behalf of Taylor Prince.
Ashe. You ready?
Wow.
Playing the nosy game with me. You know I'm nosy now. See what's going on
here. Yeah, I mean, gonna find the best way to say this on live because it's a live reading.
Okay. That's a message for a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah. Um, but very right at home, very hitting home messages. The first card that we have that came is embrace the feminine. Okay, it's a green card, so you see it battling the green screen. But we have embraced it feminine coming with the energy of 10, 1, and 0. Speaking of new beginnings and ending old things, how to move on from things that have ended, how to create new, how to start new after things has ended. And it's also speaking on embracing the feminine, and it came in a negative. They want to let you know not to get frustrated or not to feel bad or feel less than for the role that you are playing. They want to let you know that your task of motherhood, your role of your main role of being a mother and playing that motherhood role right now, they want to let you know you're not missing out on anything, and that's not holding you back from anything as well. That's giving you a greater responsibility for a greater return. Okay, that is a greater investment of your energy. It's not being wasted. They don't want you to think that your feminine role of in the house and being in the house and being a house mother and being a parent, they don't want you to think that that's less than any other role that you feel like you can't be playing or want to be playing. They also want to let you know to make the sacrifice. You're going to have to make those decisions on behalf of how you feel. Okay, as you're waiting for others for their guidance, for their validation on which decisions that you should make, they want to let you know as a mother having one of the greatest positions and roles in your life right now, to know that the decisions that you make are going to create some of the biggest change, the biggest differences, as you have a very intimate role that you're playing in your home role. You're having a very upfront role. They want you to get more comfortable and being able to reap the benefits of from the decisions that you have made. And they want to let you know that's going to come from the sacrifice that you made. To know that the mistakes that you made in the past are not the same sacrifices as knowing what energy is not needed, knowing when things are stagnant, knowing when things are no longer working for you, and knowing what energies that you're carrying that needs to go, that needs to be transmuted. Also seek your destiny. They want you to remember the things, the aspirations, the goals that you did have in life before you became a mother, and know that you can still obtain those things. That is not being sacrificed. Your goals, your dreams, that has not been sacrificed. But knowing what things in your life do need to be sacrificed to make it obtainable, because motherhood is not blocking it.
Sure. Embracing the feminine, that feminine energy. When it comes to this reading, knowing that the feminine energy needs the masculine energy, that is one way of embracing the feminine energy, is knowing that it needs its masculine energy to complete itself. They don't want you to be comfortable not understanding that feminine energy, trying to be too masculine, trying to play both roles in a home. They want you to embrace the feminine energy, and sometimes that is being the damsel in distress, knowing how to throw out the napkin when you're trying to get the attention of a man. They don't want you to rely too much on yourself and put too much pressure on the feminine energy where you're not exactly expressing that feminine energy. And we were just speaking about this earlier. Space, being able to give yourself space and understanding when you're able to be a woman, not just a mother, but a woman, respecting all aspects of the feminine energy, making that sacrifice. Don't make all of the other feminine energy the sacrifice just because you are a mother. You are woman. You are all woman. You have to express all woman. Children, they are going to have to understand what all woman is.
Yes.
When they see a mom, that is not what a woman is to them. That is what a mother is to them. You have the responsibility of showing them what a woman is.
Absolutely.
And that eventually you will be seeking your destiny with that. But you are going to have to know what are all the feminine energy that you're going to have to start expressing, not just the mother side of you. And there's nothing like a man, because I mean, there's nothing like a man to come and show you exactly those other feminine energy that you have, that you probably to put aside because you got to be mama 24/7. So sometimes you forget what other feminine energies you get. But the man, he gonna put it out. He's like, nah, I see what you got up in that shelf. Blow that off real quick.
Absolutely balance. As much as we see when masculine energy is lacking, that doesn't mean that we play that role. Because the more you try to play the masculine role, the more the feminine energy is lacking. So we're gonna have to make that sacrifice and know when to bring in that masculine energy to create balance, and stop thinking that we can take more parts and parts from ourselves to fill that void. Staying within balance, staying rooted in your feminine energy. That is your power, and it's a great power to have.
I don't know why I feel like this is a sugar coated repeated message for you. I don't know why I'm getting this energy.
I think it was great to hear. So definitely some things that she's been thinking about lately.
Hmm. You still with us? Taylor artist formerly known as Prince.
And then also speaking of forgiveness, saying that forgiveness is making it really, really hard to express and enjoy your feminine energy. Don't let the issue of not being able to forgive others make you so hard and not feminine. Don't let not being able to forgive others block your flow. Okay, that wall that you've put up because you don't want to forgive and don't want to deal with the emotions that come with forgiving. Don't let it make you so hard that you're not feminine.
Mm. Just becoming a survivalist. Being a survivalist really isn't about being, feminine or masculine. It's just about making it,
Existing.
faking it till you make it.
Continue your existence within your shell. Omoba.
Omoba, yeah. Omoba, she about her feminine energy just as well. Yes, she is.
Balance her domain and ruling the home. People don't understand how much power and control you have when you can run the home
Mm-hmm.
efficiently, joyfully, with ease, because you know the tricks, the trades, the ins and outs, the tools. You have a system. As much as we send our children off to the education systems and we're aware of all these other systems, the government system, what system is implanted and implied in your home? What system are you using to rule and govern your home? And how efficient is it? How victorious are you with your system that you're using within your home? Because that's definitely going to let you know how much governance you have outside your home, what you're able to keep in order within the home. A lot of people are looking for say so outside of the home that they don't even have within the home. We got to be more realistic. People want control over adults. People want so much control over other adults. How much control do you have over the adults you're raising?
Finding more of the feminine energy within inside of you is going to give your home more of that balance it needs.
And expressing it, not just knowing you're feminine, knowing
Right,
you're a woman.
expressing it.
The strength of a woman.
What's she saying?
Ashe. Ashe. Do you have any questions, Taylor?
When's the last time you went out? When the last time you went out and it was just sexy out there? It was just a girl,
Oh,
female. Yeah, sometimes you gotta get asked these questions. When's the last time you went out and had a nice slit in your skirt?
Woo!
Hmm?
I got one right now.
I'm saying that now.
I got one right now.
Makes you feel good, don't it? Got you some compliments today, didn't you? Now. When's the last time you went out there and allowed men just to gawk at you?
Wow.
Allow your family.
It's
been too long. That's what I read. It's been too long. It's been too long, Baba. I bet I can feel that from you. It's been too long. Okay, this is about time that we need to go ahead and get that out. You're holding it in.
Yeah, you need to feel the appreciation of being feminine, of walking and being inside of your femininity. You need to go out and enjoy being feminine and what that does to the energy around you.
Yes. Go get hit on, not because you're a mother, but because you're a woman. There's a difference. It's going to give you a different energy when you are able to walk out without children and you got men that are just whistling at you, looking at you. Do it on purpose, just so that you can get that boost of energy back at you, so that you can get back to feeling that extra feminine energy other than a mother.
Yes, because people don't, women don't understand how that affects relationships. They're thinking that they're being feminine or that they're being a woman to their spouse, to their mate, when they're giving the mother energy to their mate. There's a difference between being a wife and being a mother. Those are both two parts of the feminine energy. Those are roles within the feminine energy, but they are not the same role. You cannot be a wife to your children. You cannot be a mother to your spouse, to your mate. So you're definitely going to have to understand all the roles within the feminine energy. Okay.
That's right. For family who is asking about booking a carpool, you have 4 to 3 minutes left before the cutoff time, family. It is carpool Monday. There's 8 slots available. Go on ahead and book your carpool. Book your readings before the cutoff time. I shall do for a Lafayette family tuning on in.
Ashe, that was Naya, our niece. How is family? You know, we would love for you to have a carpool. It's so nice to hear from you, to see
I know that
you
was
tuning
Naya.
in.
That
Yes,
was another Naya.
that is our niece, Naya Janae.
You
Oh,
got to.
I know my niece and her middle name.
Oh, your middle name? You know my mama named Janae? Well,
Yeah.
Janet. But we asked her children call her Janae.
You know, that's it. Middle name Bernadette.
Oh,
Yes.
my mama named Bernadette.
You know, I took out a shirt. Why? Why?
Lot of similarities.
And then Amber, we got an Amber.
And a
Right.
Troy.
That's what I was saying. Like, we just be saying the correlation.
Not to mention I have silky hair. Get it?
Silk.
Y'all don't even know Baba made it funny. Because y'all know her brothers is the group Silk. Another correlation, silky hair. Got it? Meow. I'll do it again. Meow.
I know Naya's laughing right now.
Y'all thought that was funny?
Oh
Y'all know that was funny.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Baba made it funny.
Baba made it funny. Miss Brianna stated she's going to talk to Sequoia.
All right.
Sequoyah.
Listen, family, I got 2 minutes. Please.
2 minutes to cut off.
I know y'all got a lot of hopes and prayers and y'all talking. Please, family, 2 minutes, because we do this all the time. Baba gives a cutoff time. We'll reach the cutoff time. And then 5 minutes after the cutoff time, we'll see a message in the inbox saying, you got a reading coming up. And we're like, whoa, we thought we had been getting the cutoff. So, family, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead and book it now, so that we can go ahead and head into the inbox as family is waiting for us.
Ashe, yes, family. You got 2 minutes.
Yes, Sequoia. We got you, Miss Candy.
Candace here up next. All right, 7 slots left, family, and 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, family, into the cutoff.
How many of you all out there have had relationships that may not have gone how you wanted it, and it may be because of not enough space? If you haven't thought about it, just imagine if you two were able to have space in your relationship and still be with each other, but still understand that each other has its own type of energy. Why did you meet that person? Why did you get involved with that person? You enjoyed that person's energy. You enjoyed being around that person all day, every day. You just love the presence, the type of energy, the aura this person had around them wherever they were. And then you just didn't feel that no more when you both got together. Well, that's because that person wasn't allowed to express himself. And same with you. That person that person met, where did that person go? Where did that energy, that aura go? That there's a missing link there. We feel as if because we are together, now we can't express ourselves no more. Now we gotta be, of course, one, but that means the two pieces make one. That doesn't mean two people come and make one new thing. No. That means two people come and make the one energy together. You have to allow your spouse to still be them because that's what you enjoyed. That's what you liked. And that's what frustrates you because you can't be who you wanted to be. You can't be what you like. We got to allow space for each other.
Yes, and we're not talking about open relationship. We're not talking about space, doing what you want to do. We're saying allowing a person to express who they are within a relationship, giving them the space to be able to spread their energy throughout the relationship and have both energies come together and create an energy that cannot be mimicked by anyone else because it's only made up of you all's energy. That's very important. Instead of trying to change a person, look at change as growing with a person, not removing things from a person or adding things to a person, but allowing that person to grow alongside with you. And you all's energy continuing to create chemistry and continue to create other energies that can't be mimicked by others. It's going to allow you all being you all self genuinely, authentically, naturally knowing what changes are needed to be made. Miss Candace, come on up to the pulpit.
Candy. I know some of y'all got nicknames, some of y'all got theme songs been coming up. It depends how long you've been in the house.
I think Miss Candace is a number 9. I'm not sure.
Oh, you better know your clique.
I just know I fell in love with her first reading with us. Oh. Is she a number? I think she's a number 9.
I'm waiting, Candace. Which one is you? Huh?
Which one is you?
Which one is you? Number 1. Ooh. Like we had jumped you all the way to the end of the line. Lord. She said, hold up, I'm a 1. Have number mercy 1. On me. Don't do me like them 9s. Yeah, because you must know. Number 9 don't get nothing. They just get a walk. Clap, clap. Yeah, yeah.
Even though I know she said it, Lord. I know that's probably the way she said it, Lord.
Lord.
But Lord. Yes. We ain't gonna do you like
said, don't that. Age me like that.
Miss Candace.
Young spirit.
We ain't gonna do it like that.
Fresh.
Fresh in this game like whoa.
Fresh meat.
Fresh meat, Papa, really? I can hear you now as in the high school when the freshmen come in. Oh, that's fresh meat. I can hear you now.
She talking about, hold on now, I'm a number 9.
Right. Nothing against number 9.
I want to talk about y'all number 9. I promise you, my wife is a number 9. I'm just saying, but if you was a number 1 and you was called a number 9, that may feel a certain type of way.
Right.
I'm just saying. That's like being in your 20s, someone saying, ooh, you in your 30s, like, whoa, damn, hold up. We ain't friends no more. No more. That whole friendship relationship that we had ever was gone because you did that.
I just get out right now. You are something else. You are something else.
No.
I'm gonna tell you. Miss Candace, which deck would you like to get your card pulled from on this card pull Monday? Yes, family.
You have said love deck.
Shout out to y'all taking advantage of card pull Monday. Would you like to get a card pull from Messenger? Because you ain't new at all, honey. Or would you like to get a card pull from that juicy True Love Tarot Love deck? Okay, so you can ladies. You are my something else. I tell you. And then we got that old school Orisha deck. Up Messenger.
Okay, you slid across that one. You slid across that fence, huh?
I think I heard her say love that.
Huh?
I heard love that.
Oh, you got
her.
She lucky. Like you got your free will. I read Messenger, but I heard love that, but I read Messenger.
Like my eyes saw Messenger, but I heard love that. We learn, girl. We learn. She said
yeah, I did.
Right. We know what the we heard in your mind. Girl, don't play with spirit.
I heard love that. I don't know why my one good eye deceived me and I read Messenger love deck. Is that what that said? Messenger love deck? Maybe that's Messenger love deck. All right. Messenger, we got you. Messenger, we got you. I don't know why.
I really feel like she tried to play it safe for that one.
Oh, no, she slid across the fence.
Candace, don't play with us. Oh, now let's go with love. Where my?
Well, hold on. Was that peer pressure?
We did.
Family, look, that wasn't peer pressure. Listen.
Let us sage right now.
Not gonna be blaming me for whatever message come out of this love deck for you.
I think the music selection brought them hood ancestors. Oh, Messenger love deck.
Let me get the old head Messenger love deck. Go ahead and get. Yeah. The old head Messenger love deck. That's what I need right there.
You are funny, Robert. Yeah, we're gonna stage this thing out right now. Because we don't want to feel like we just peer pressured you, but we did hear your thoughts. Not trying to scare family out.
And it's only because you're not a newbie, Candy. If you was a newbie and you wasn't familiar, we wasn't familiar with your spirit, of course we wouldn't be, throwing anything. But because we know your spirit very well, we like, nah, we know what her spirit is really wanting to hear about. But okay.
Right. I don't know why they be trying to act like they knew.
But I think because you said Messenger first.
Even though her head, she said a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So Brianna said she heard too. She said she was waiting on her to follow.
You had heard it too?
It.
That's it then. That's it. I throw my hands up. I'm just saying. Candy, we all felt it. I don't know why you try to slide by real slick like that. Like everybody on this broadcast wasn't gonna feel that aura energy. Love that.
Oh my goodness, funny y'all. I mean, family, y'all are family.
Funny, y'all are family. I like that.
Why are you? Why?
All right, everyone. All right. She's I really did though. No, I know we really did feel it. We not trust us.
Everybody not playing with you, girl.
You know I'm playing with you.
It's like Candace.
I think we're gonna go and get into this love day just like your mind really wanted you to.
Oh, y'all is my funny. Everybody send love, family. We feel y'all out there watching. Go ahead and send love and positive vibes.
I share.
Thank you. Mm,
Family, next time try it. Next time you get into a relationship, if you are not in one and you are looking to get in one and you are almost there and you want it to stay, try space. Try making sure that space and also change. Allow change to happen within the relationship. That doesn't mean that you two have to split up. That means allow the change and growth. And not all the time is it comfortable. Get out of the ideology that the Matrix is giving you.
Wow.
They are giving you something incorrect. It's not ever going to work. You're not built like that. Allow space. Allow space. Allow space.
Absolutely. Thank you. Not sure if this message is for you specifically, Candace, but definitely got messages coming, family. Want to make sure that they do get out. I feel like this message for you. Take them. They're definitely speaking on messages of vacation. Okay, as much as they're speaking on these numbers rising for these cases and all this, Spirit is bringing the message of vacation, hitting the sand, hitting the beaches, being able to relax and not do anything.
Enjoy life.
Yeah. Spirit don't want you all to get confused and think, oh, that person gets space when they at work, when they doing the dishes, when they working on the car, when they running errands. Those are still tasks. Okay, those livelihoods, those are things that got to be done. That's not the same as space. Like space, if a person, a person likes books, giving them space to read a book. If you know someone does like the game, give them space to like the game. A person likes a certain show, give them space to enjoy that show. Allow a person to be able to express themselves, their essence. Also being able to relax yourself and knowing what relaxation is, knowing what a vacation is. Just being off doesn't mean you're vacating. Those are duties you don't have to get to for that day. But we still have other daily tasks that we have to complete. So knowing what relaxation means, that means when you're not doing anything.
Sure. And listen, as these numbers are rising, you might want to take these messages. Go ahead and get that vacation out the way now. And then when you get back into the home, learn that space. And still living in the same home may take you all a lot further than it did last time. Because last time it whooped our people asses.
The children couldn't take
My
it.
goodness.
They was looking for school again.
Children was like, I don't care. I go sit in the box. I don't care.
Absolutely. Candace stated she was planning on going to Jamaica for her birthday. Do it.
Do it.
Girl,
get it out.
We didn't know you was going on no trip, but Spirit is over here talking about said vacation.
Well, just in case if you had a toss up, there go your message right there too.
If you ain't know if you should do it or not, you see you got confirmations. Didn't even pull no cards on that one. And if you're looking for somebody to go with, I'm just saying. I think I look good in a swimsuit.
You're saying I might not come back. Sit me down in front of a bushel. Like, oh man, all this for $5. A whole bush. Wow. Damn. I don't know where my passport. No man, I don't know where it went. I don't know what flight. Nah man, I always speak like this. What do you mean?
Mama, you're so fancy. All right. Period.
Doing numbers real fast. Hold up.
Did you just do the hand gesture that came with me?
I like that.
I thought that was funny. Mama didn't say it, but he knew we do this with it. Instead of doing a gay way, feminine and looking gay, Baba went like,
Oh no. Oh man. Boom. Like that.
I don't know why that tickled me, family. It was funny to me. Okay. Thank you, Candace. I know it was fun too.
Mess around, go over to Jamaica, start doing numbers. Start realizing how much you spend on green over here, how much you spend on green over there. Like, nah, hold on. At this point, I might as well stay over here, become a billionaire. I'm about to save money and make money.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Miss Candace. Our lovely number one. Most High, we come to you on behalf of Candace. Candace, what's your maiden last name? Binyard. Thank you.
Yeah.
I heard you. Before you could type it, we heard you.
Go ahead, delete. We got it. We got it.
Candace Binyard.
Beat you. Question 1 for you.
That was Asking Spirit. Thank you. Okay. We got it. Thank you. I come to you on behalf of Candace Binyard. Candace Binyard. Yeah. So, girl, you had more than one card come. So you working fast. Listen, we ain't got time to play with y'all.
She was getting messages before the cards came out.
Definitely, we got messages before the cards came out. Thank you. On a vacation trip. Okay. You had 3 cards that came. Okay. You right, Spirit. It don't matter. We're gonna read these 3 cards. You book 1.
Real mind.
We'll mind giving you 3. We're obedient to Spirit. Absolutely. 1, they want to let you know whoever you're dealing with is not really motivating you, as they probably started off in the beginning motivating you, but they're not motivated, and you're not able to really motivate them. They're whatever they're going through in life. They're not showing that motivation that's attractive from a man, that's attractive from a male. So definitely, whatever they're going through, you've been trying to motivate them. You've been looking for the motivation energy that you know that they have, but they're just not really there right now, and they're letting you know that that's not healthy. Okay, it is affecting you, and to the point where they don't want you to be too nice. Okay, they want you to be honest. They want to let you know when a person is being honest and not being honest. Know when a person is not being genuine. Quelle. Know when a person is not being genuine. Know when a person has showed you who they are. They don't want you to let your kindness to be taken for weakness. Don't allow people to take advantage of you just because you're trying to motivate them. It's just because you're trying to push them and give them that momentum to get out of those certain spaces. Don't let it make you look like a fool. That's what her spirits say as well.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Listen, don't bring back no stray. Don't. Oh Lord, they said don't bring back no stray back to your home.
Oh my goodness.
Because you just got a big, kind, loving heart.
Right.
And you're not going to be truthful with this person when you realize it ain't just, don't do no settling with someone who's not for you. Hold up there now, Miss Candace. All right? Don't try to push something that's not really there. Okay? Don't try to push a car down the road and say, well, it got me to A to B. No, the car did not get you to A to B. You got the car to A to B.
Wow.
There's a difference.
Wow.
Don't go pushing the car when the car's supposed to get you there.
Wow. Yes. Whoo, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. I had to say that again. And they're saying this because your generosity, your kindness, your loving heart, that's not always a good thing. You could be so kind and sweet where you can land your ass in jail. Land your. So there is a balance with the generosity. Don't allow that to get you over your head. And always stay truthful with yourself, with your feelings, with your emotions, how you feel about a situation. Be true. Don't just settle.
Right.
Don't just be there and then deal with the bull crap. Be true. And then also see the person's truth. Don't try to cover up what the person is really showing you. Don't try to be blind to what the truth really is in front of you. They said you have this habit. They said you have this habit when you are being shown signs and you still don't follow the signs. You're going to have to be truthful with yourself.
Sorry for people. Can't do that, number one.
That's why they wanted you to have more than one card. That's why. They said you have a habit of these things. And you about to fall into the same thing if you don't catch it now.
Yes. Helping a person and feeling sorry for a person is two different energies. And a person will play off it. They know when you're helping them, and they know when you're feeling sorry for them. Don't let people play off your generosity, because then it will turn you. Don't let people unappreciation and mischievousness and not being truthful. Don't let that turn you to not being a caring, giving person you are. That is wrong. That's rude. To allow people that can't appreciate your kindness, your sweetness, that is a part of feminine energy. Okay, that is a part of being feminine. Don't let them think that you can't do that because of what will happen. No, you're gonna have to be wiser, and you're gonna have to walk within truth, and you're gonna have to give those energies who are genuinely giving that energy to you, who are genuinely playing a part in your life as well. Okay, equal exchange of energy. Don't allow people who can't appreciate that energy turn you and think that that's an energy you shouldn't use. The devil is a liar.
You have any questions for your what's supposed to have been a carpool?
Yes, she said the spirit talking.
Lord, I'll be getting love and hands as praises. Lord, was you prepared to hear this on live? There's a reason why they said let's go ahead and hear from this deck, because we're gonna nip this in the bud before you try to cover it up again. They said let's expose this big, kind, loving heart.
Nope. Do you know that?
All right.
I see. All right.
Does it correlate with you?
Right. I see. Know when you're being too nice. Too much of anything is not good. Too much sugar is a toothache.
Too much salty. You know.
That's so true. Balance. Know when you are in balance with a person.
Too much peanut butter got a choke sandwich.
A choke sandwich. And people really tried to stay in their pride and eat that thing, knowing they need some more jelly.
Damn near crying. You ever seen someone eat a dry ass sandwich where their eyes get teary just to create moisture? I've seen that before, and I stood there like, wow, you really going to go there and damn near suffocate your esophagus to the point where you can't breathe, where your eyes are tearing up just because you got pride. I've seen that before. Talking about, I'm good. I don't even like jelly like that.
I like my sandwich like that.
I like my sandwich
they always
like
try to say that. Like, no, you don't.
You lying your ass up right now, brother. You know you like an even balance of peanut butter and jelly. You over there just trying to make it work.
Some people is a little bit more jelly than peanut butter. I can't do that. But you definitely can't do more peanut butter jelly. It's not physically healthy. It's not safe.
Ain't safe. You ever seen someone choking off a peanut butter sandwich? There's nothing you can do. You just gotta let them work it down. It's just like, damn, I see you.
Ain't no water getting through that.
It's like watching a child try to swallow oodles and noodles, but noodles get halfway down their throat. And the other half, and they just they don't know what to do. It's just like, I don't know, bitch, just you want me to pull it out? You ain't gonna like that. Just continue swallowing. Terrible. I'm sure some of you adults will still probably go through that. I'm sorry if that hit a nerve.
There was a time I was lazy in life. I think I was like 15. I was a teenager. And I was being lazy. I wanted to make a sandwich, but I didn't take my time. So y'all know one of those fold over sandwiches when it's just one piece of bread and you fold it over?
Mm-hmm.
I did that with peanut butter.
Whoa, you can't do that with peanut butter. You can't.
I didn't know.
You can't make a hot dog peanut butter sandwich. That's not ever gonna work. Now you just got a big old clog of peanut butter in there, and then extra dry bread.
And I didn't bite the crust side first. I built the other side, which was a big bulk of peanut butter.
Oh, you did the middle.
So I just did, and it got stuck. That was the first time I got scared because you know when you feel that lump right there, it was like I can't chew that no more because it's already back there.
Yeah, but I said yeah, exactly. You just gotta let it work out.
So I think those tears came from me almost thinking I was about to die. It was a quick fear in that moment. I don't know what happened. I guess enough stress secreted it on down. But I put that sandwich down and picked off the crust.
I've seen that before. I've seen people choke off these choke sandwiches, and it's like there's nothing you can do. But just like, wow, just work that down. Just you watch the tears build up like they about to die. Like they never have a choke sandwich again.
Nope. All right, Candace. You stated Ashe, so we believe in that the message is correlated with you. Ashe.
You know, family say Ashe.
Now, last but not least, Miss Brianna Whitfield,
Miss Whitfield
to the marketplace. Number 9's in the house. All number 9's represent. Where our music? We supposed to be having.
Oh, y'all want number 9 music?
Come on, number 9's time for us to show out. We got to throw up our number 9.
Number 9 music for y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate that love.
Number 9's represent.
Number 9's where y'all at? Number 9's, where y'all at? Where y'all at?
Come on through, number 9's.
Hey, we see you in that red dress stepping through. I switch way back there. Don't be jealous of the lifetime numbers. Can't y'all feel the energy? Number 9's in the house. We don't get many males. Number 9. I just noticed that. A lot of women.
Yep. And 11.
Hey, yep. I don't even think we've had a masculine umbrella day. All right, now Miss Bree. She thought she was playing it safe because she ain't got shoes from the deck. But girl, you chose Sequoia.
You tried to try Sequoia live for the first time. It's all right. I know family was already telling you on live the truth, the real deal. Yeah, Sequoia about to get in your business. Sequoia gets in your business. Detail stuff. Like, I'll be like, wow. You want to move this to the inbox? It's going. It's not stopping.
Why? It's going.
Wow.
Why?
Family like the music choice? Or is you over there doing a robot? That's number 9's for you. That's the number 9 for you. The robot out of nowhere. Making a hand.
Got your notebook, yeah. They jammed before this message. I can appreciate that.
I like when the spirits come out with a little bit of music theme song. Like, okay.
They come out to stuff.
It's like watching boxing or wrestling, you know, when they come out, they got their music, they blasters, they fireworks and stuff. Like, whoa, these spirits. And then you got some spirits that come out with no noise. Like
Baby water silent.
Like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson came out with no music. Still, no music. Just black shorts. And here comes Tyson. First round, clock, and then back. Spent $1,000 to see this nigga fight in 3 seconds. He knocked the dude out. This is some bull. Comes out to no music. That's how some of y'all spirits be. Just come out, just coming out for knockouts. They ain't come and play with nobody, just knocking niggas out. Some of y'all ancestors come out like fucking Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan, blasters, and like, what the? All right, y'all, got y'all. Some of y'all ancestors come in here making us real hungry. All of a sudden, we gotta take a break and get a sandwich real quick. Like, some of y'all need a coffee. Y'all got wild ancestors out there. You all right?
Oh, now you can't.
In the middle of reading, someone answered like, I need a drink and some oatmeal. Like, really, oatmeal out of nowhere? Man, we can't continue this reading. Your ancestors said they need a bowl of oatmeal. Like, well, you're right. I do got a bowl of oatmeal in the stove. Like, man, that's the oatmeal they talking about. Playing with your ancestors. Yes, put granola on top. Whoever message that was, y'all know who ancestors that is. Getting some goddamn oatmeal with some granola on top. Stop playing with these mediums. Got me telling the joke, but they really telling the story.
Yeah, they real. They're venting. They're expressing. Getting it off their spiritual chest.
Get it off the chest.
Right. All right, y'all ready, family?
Y'all ready? Family ready?
Oh, that was fun tea. That was fun tea. I know y'all got your heads covered for those out there getting readings.
She said, yeah. Láfíà iye oṣù ẹ̀dẹ̀ Olúṣẹ́gun. Àṣẹ.
Abara Ileafe.
Àṣẹ láfíà iye. You up in there in the mountains?
I know you're enjoying it.
You're enjoying yourself? Láfíà to iye boon as well. Oye dole. I want to say that iye boon her people name. Oludoye. Àṣẹ.
Oludoye. Àṣẹ.
Everyone, this is my ear, my mother, Oshun Ede Olusegun Egungun priest, over 25 years here, 25 or 26. Oshun priestess, I believe, 11, 12 years, I believe. Ashe Ekushe, as they are right now working on reparation lands out in North Carolina. Ekushe, my ear has never stopped working for the people. Ashe Adupa, that's where we learned it from. That's where I learned it from.
Beautiful.
Oh, we love you too as well, Ia. Ashe.
Love you.
All right, sorry. We know we also in the middle of a reading. Yeah, we sorry. We about to stop this reading. Love you, Ia.
Ashe. All right. Definitely feel that excitement and nervousness you got over there, Brianna.
I said, family, sending love. Get her off of that edge. Got her feeling nervous, like she don't know what's about to go down.
Right.
Time to head to the hills, around him, our great ancient return. We so blessed. Yes, reparations. Yes, omitola ajebola. Àṣẹ Ọ̀ṣun ẹ̀dọ̀ Olúṣẹ́gun. Ẹgbẹ́ gungun.
Egway. Thank you for all your work continuously, never ending. Oh yeah, Brianna, the real deal. No. Not when you're sitting with Spirit of the Most High. You cannot hide. That's what we call off. It's in the blood. We speak highly of our bloodlines. You can't hide what's in the blood.
No.
So yes, we felt that nervous, excited, but more nervous, anxious energy.
I said, family, sending love. So our beautiful Brianna does not feel so nervous speaking with Sequoia.
I could now. You see, we ain't even started yet, girl. We're gonna get a control over these emotions. We do. We all do. We all have things that make us nervous.
We deal with anxiety.
You said when Oshu Ede came on, you got nervous. Oh, Ia walks with a lot of energy. That is Baba's mother.
Yep, that's my mama. Older priest than I am.
Yes.
One of the elders that comes in and checks on us.
Yes. All right, I'm feeling a sense of grounding. Also some heat as well. You got to cool down over there. As they're singing Cool It Down, you got to know what rises your temper and how fast it gets risen. They want you to have a gauge of
Ashe, Adupe.
Thank you. Definitely. Yes, they're speaking of, they want you to see the gauge of how quick you could get hot. Not that you get hot. That's not what they're showing you. That is not what Spirit is walking you through. They're not walking you through what upsets you, what gets you hot. They're wanting you to actually see how quickly you can get hot. If we had a vehicle that was quickly running hot, we would check that engine. We will know something is going on under the hood of how quickly the vehicle is running hot. We're going to have to do the same with our own vessel. Okay? It doesn't always mean that what's outside of the shell is affecting you. It is a time to look under the hood to see what is going on inside the vehicle. Okay? Inside the parts that make up and run the vehicle while you're running hot so quickly. Not externally what's running you hot. Got to take care of inside the vessel.
Ashe.
Absolutely. That's how we come to you on behalf of Brianna Whitfield. We ask for great messages on behalf of Brianna Whitfield. So we come to you on behalf of Brianna Whitfield. Great messages. Do not bother, do not trick us for y'all messages, for y'all blessings. On behalf of Brianna Whitfield.
Ashe. Ere.
Oh, tomorrow. Great messages on behalf of Brianna Whitfield. Brianna Whitfield. Spirit is speaking on that the roads are clear, the passage is clear, that you see very clearly what's in front of you and what's down the line. They're needing you to act, not act on your emotions, but act on what's clear. Okay, knowing that when you have a clear passage or something, knowing as you are able to administer and you are able to give energy on what's blocking, what's hindering, what's stopping, they want you to have that same amount of energy when it comes to making it through when you have clear passages, when nothing's holding you down. They don't want you to continue to look for reasons or look for hindrances or look for things going on that you think is keeping you still, or that you think that is creating a wedge or a diversion from what you're trying to accomplish or what you're working at or what your goal is. They don't want you to be so used to looking for something that must be keeping you away from something you're running attaining. They want you to know when things have opened up, when there is a clear passage, and they want you to know when to use energy and fuel to act on that. You will get farther a lot quicker, a lot sooner when you use energy to go through clear passages versus down those paths that do have blockages and hindrances. They want to also let you know, take time to evaluate the areas that you have matured in life. They don't want you to get so used to a shell you. They don't want you to get so used to a stigma, a name, a reputation that's no longer yours. They want you to take the time to reflect and evaluate the new skin that you're walking in from the experiences, from the things that you have learned. Also, they're speaking on trips, planning trips with you as well. They want to let you know how you can use trips for business. Look at planning trips, vacations, sightseeing, taking a business on a road, pop up shops on the road. They want you to be able to see new scenery so you can be able to tap into energies that activate energies that may be lying dormant or not being able to be used as often because you're staying in the same spot for a long periods of time. They want you to activate your number five energy and know how that inspires you. They want you to continue to be inspired and look at what inspires you. Don't let things that upset you be the only thing that inspire you. Don't let hindrances, survival mode, or heartbreaks or negative things be the only thing that you pull inspiration from and that you pull strength from. They want you to understand the other side when you have made it to the other side of the road or when you have made it to the greener side. They want you to understand your energy and how you navigate and how you connect to energy around you that's not always negative. They want you to give a chance, an opportunity to see the other side of yourself, to see opposite energies of your own energy. You've gotten too comfortable with yourself. You're gonna have to get to know the new you. Forgiveness as well. Just speaking of forgiveness is a hard task for you because you never really forgiven those from the past. So you really don't know what angle to come from when it comes to forgiving people recently that may have done something towards you. You haven't really had the chance to forgive those in the past. They want to let you know you're gonna have to forgive those who have opposed you. Period. That has caused harm to you. Period. Because you're going to new places. You're going to new places where those people aren't at. So they don't deserve to still have a part, have an effect on your energy and what you got going on when they're not even investing in it. They don't deserve to be able to rob from your benefits, from the fruit of your labor now. Excuse me.
And yeah, and just from those messages I'm hearing thus far, really goes back to your emotions. Are you controlling your emotions or are you allowing your emotions to be controlled? That goes back to your anxiety. Are you controlling your anxiety or are you allowing your anxiety to be controlled?
Absolutely. Training. They're speaking on training that you'll be in a position of training, whether it's people up under you, training people up under you, or going through training for other things, other expertise, other trades. They want you to prepare yourself for training. And also obedience, being obedient to spirit. All the energies that you and all the things that you're asking for within your home, within your children, within your family, within your life, you're gonna have to be able to produce that to yourself. You're gonna have to be able to produce that same discipline, that same obedience, that same forgiveness with yourself and from yourself and to yourself. But they're speaking on going far, knowing that you will always be tested with your emotions, and how sometimes those are the only hindrances that you are going through, that you're dealing with, is your own emotions. Know when things have opened up, know when things are good, and be ready for things that are good, and not just prepared to react for when things are not.
So, being prepared for change. I was feeling that for you. You're gonna have to prepare yourself for change, prepare yourself for growth, as that was a message all day today. Message, change and growth. They want you to be ready for change and growth, and not allow your emotions to step in the way of that change and growth. Give you that fear of taking those next steps, or that fear of being able to let go when needing to let go. A lot of times we hold back from what we're supposed to do because we don't know what's lying ahead. We don't know what's really for us ahead of us. That's that fear, that's that anxiety, that's not understanding your own emotions that you have. Allowing yourself to grow without your emotions getting in the way.
Yes, absolutely, definitely.
Yeah. What is this? Oh, John. You're just speaking a lot about emotions with you. Are you emotion? Do you make decisions off your emotions?
I believe she has in the past. I believe she's learning from that. She used to.
Mm. Speaking more, I guess, on the decision she's made already. Still standing up for those emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Now making it through.
Right. Definitely. They're speaking on cupcakes. Don't know if someone wants to run a cupcake business. Or one of your children want to get into a cupcake business. They're speaking of a cupcake business, a big bakery business. And be mindful of the laptops, of the tablets, of the electronics around the house. Keep an eye. Make sure you are aware of what's going on them. And they speak on building, like physically building. They're showing concrete being smoothed out and worked on. They're speaking on construction. They're showing construction. Not sure if you're going to be having something built soon, or adding on to something, renovating. You have any questions? You have anything?
So, did we ever do her reshoot?
Well, in her order, she needed image of ocean and Shango. That's a part of her work.
What was that for?
So I'll tell you.
Okay. Uh, I said. Yeah, I want to work on her emotions.
All right. Did the messages correlate with you, Miss Brianna? And Naya, we will be in the inbox with you.
Yes.
She said she's already started, and yes, it did.
Asha.
Asha. Family, we enjoyed this live with you all. We hope that all of you all that just tuned in or tuned in the middle of the live broadcast, please watch from the beginning. Please make sure that all of you are watching from the beginning to catch all those messages from Spirit.
Yeah, very heavy messages. Want to make sure family take notes and also put in the work, family. I say, we love you and we thank you. And until next time,
Ada, double.